You never know what God is saving you from. You never know how He is protecting you. You ever have one of those moments where you're like, I'm pretty sure God just saved my life right then. I'm sure this happens more than we think. Okay, so last week I was really upset. You see I'm working up a sweat here. We're on break from shooting and I thought, I might as well use this time to go for a walk. Usually I don't get any exercise in when I'm on set shooting. Anyway, back to God saving my life. So last week I was an hour late to work and I was really upset about it. My car wouldn't start and I just dropped off my kid at the daycare. It wouldn't start, my car would not start. And so I was like freaking out. I called AAA. I'm panicking because I'm supposed to be shooting for Darman that day and he's hardly ever on set. This just happened to be a day he was going to be on set and they were shooting with an important YouTube collaboration with some famous people. I'm just going to stop and talk to you. And I'm an hour late and I'm panicking and I'm like worried and AAA couldn't get my car to start. And then so I'm waiting for my husband to bring another car for me to drive. It's this whole thing. And I'm panicking, and I'm not normally a panic person because stuff like this happens. Sometimes your car won't start, whatever reasons. And so it's not something I should have got worked up over. But in hindsight, after what just happened to me, I'm thinking, you know what? We never know when things don't go our way, when things take longer than they're supposed to, when the car won't start. You never know what God is saving you from. You never know how He is protecting you. When there's a detour and you get upset because you're like, oh, now I have to go the long way home. You don't know if God is protecting you from a car crash or what. So I'm out for a walk just now while everyone's having a meeting or lunch break or whatever. And I just step off from the crosswalk and onto the sidewalk. I take about 3 or 4 steps and I hear this crash and I turn around to see the crash just happened in the intersection I was in 5 seconds prior. And I'm like, if I had left for my walk 5 seconds earlier, if I had walked a tiny bit faster, I would have, or a tiny bit slower I should say, I would have been in that intersection in the middle of the car crash, possibly being squashed by 2 cars. So I'm so grateful right now that I was just saved from that. And you guys never know when an angel might be protecting you and keeping you from something. So don't get worked up if things take longer or they don't go your way. Just trust that God is always looking out for you, always protecting you. And that could have been me squashed between those 2 cars a couple minutes ago. So don't stress out about the process. Don't stress out about being a few minutes late or an hour late to something important, because in the grand scheme of things, you don't know how things would have went down if you had left earlier or if there wasn't a detour or the piles of traffic. We've got to stop complaining when stuff like that happens, because you never know what angels are swooping in to take you out of that situation or stop things to protect you from something. So count your blessings every day. I'm glad I'm still here to make this video and not squashed or in an ambulance right now heading to the emergency room. All right, God bless, live true, love hard, shine bright.